In this video I'm going to talk about factorising. This is an incredibly useful skill to have because it's a way of simplifying equations, making them easier to work with. I'm going to start with the basics here and look at this equation. If you're asked to factorise anything like this, then you're putting it into brackets to make it simpler. In this form of factorising, where it's a linear equation, there's only one set of brackets. The task is to separate this equation into two parts that multiply together to create it. As we can see, the number 2 goes into both parts of this equation, so this goes on the outside of the brackets. Now we divide every part by 2, and we're left with 2x and 5, so these go inside the bracket. We can see that these multiply to create the original formula when we expand it all out. This is how simple linear factorisation works. If you want to have some more practice, pause the video now and try to do this one yourself. The first thing we need to do is to draw out our brackets. We then need to look at what number goes into every part of our equation. In this case, that's 6, so we put that outside the brackets. We then divide everything by 6 and put that inside the brackets. If you got this one on your own, then you can move on. If you didn't and you want to try some more, or you just want some more practice, I've put some down in the description of this video for you to try. Now, we'll move on to a quadratic factorisation, but still keeping it simple. When asked to factorise this question, it can still be relatively basic. Although there's now an x squared involved, we're still looking at it from the same perspective as the linear formula. We're looking for something to go outside the bracket that fits into both of them. As the coefficient of x is just 1, we could say that 1 goes into both parts, but that wouldn't really get us anywhere because the equation inside the brackets would be the same as the start, so we can see there's no number that goes into both of them, but x does. So you can see that we can divide each part by x, so we'll put that outside the brackets. X squared divided by x is just x, and 4x divided by x is 4. We'll put that inside our brackets, and now we have our factorised equation. Now if you want to have a practice at this, go ahead and try with this one as well. As with any of these questions, we first need to get our brackets. Now that we have them, we can see that x goes into each part of the equation. However, unlike the previous one, 3 also goes into each part. This means that we put both x and 3 outside the brackets, and then we're left with x plus 3 on the inside. Again, if you found that hard or just want some more practice, I'll put some more example questions in the description. So that concludes this video on basic factorisation. I hope it's helped your knowledge, and if you have any questions, feel free to leave a comment, and I'll try and respond. For some more complex factorisation, keep an eye out for my next video.